While every other crypto project is imploding, look what Ripple is doing, guys, for the community. We are committing $1 million in XRP to support NGOs providing earthquake relief in Turkey and Syria through a relief fund on crypto for charity, and are donating 250,000 USD in XRP, and will also match 2-to-1 all crypto donations here up to $750,000 USD, guys. Wow, this is just beautiful, right? As you guys can see, cost fund, Ripple impact earthquake relief. Now, if you guys would like to donate crypto, I will leave the link down here for those guys. Remember what we stated before. We know that at one point in time we will be on the right side of history, guys, right? And we will be rich and wealthy from XRP. It now depends on what you will do with that money, guys, right? Even though XRP hasn't mooned, but we could still help here and there, especially with what just took place over there in Syria and Turkey, right, guys? I'll have the link down here so you guys can go ahead and donate if you guys do wish to. Now, besides that, here we go, guys. In the cryptosphere, so much has been happening recently, and it's not funny at all. 831 million outflow from Binance in the past 24 hours, largest since FTX bankruptcy and December 2022 FUD. Wow, right? So this is huge. A lot of outflows from Binance. Why? Because possibly some few insiders probably know what's incoming. Remember what's going to happen. They always front run specific events, guys, right? Obviously, with the FTX situation, 100%, some insiders and whales front run that event, so they wouldn't have a worthless bag at this point in time. While we, the retail, would, right? So that's what they always do. Now, let the cannibalism games begin, guys. You cannot make any of this stuff up. Justin, Circle USDC filed regulatory complaints alleging Binance mismanaged reserves in 2022, right? So now, Circle is going after the Binance, right? Against Binance, and this is going to be a crazy battle, guys, like we talked about before, right? It's going to happen. Basically, the report alleged the mismanagement of token reserves prior to the lawsuit filed last week against the issuer of BOC, Paxos. And then, if you go down here, Circle alerted regulators of Binance reserve issue. Of course, right? Wow. The industry was caught off guard last week when stablecoin issuer Paxos was said to be under investigation by the SEC. As the issuer of the Binance stablecoin, the situation quickly turned in the direction of the world's largest crypto exchange platform by trading volume. The report states that Circle, quote, alerted the watchdog last autumn to issue its team had surfaced in blockchain data that showed Binance did not store enough crypto. Look at this, that Binance did not store enough crypto in reserves to support tokens it had issued. Wow, right? There you go. Imagine how many other stablecoins are just lying through their teeth, guys, right? This is why, be very careful, folks. And which is the biggest one of them all? Of course, you guessed it correctly. Tether, USDT, right? If Binance, if BOC is this bad, guys, that they're lying about their reserves, right? Imagine USDT. It's good games. It's literally bye-bye for them. Justin, USCC orders Circle to seize the sale of unregistered securities of USCC. Now, it seems like this was just a misreport by Fox News, right? When I see this, I'm like, whoa, USCC, that's crazy. Because remember what we talked about USCC or Circle. They're part of what the quote-unquote elites, right? But look at this right here. Printers are running at full capacity at Circle. $430 million in 2 minutes. Wow. So much minting, right? As you guys can see down here, this is fine. Look at this. Look at Circle connected to BlackRock, WEF, right? They're all interconnected, guys, all interlinked. Come down to dinner, Paolo, and tell our guests from Circle how the Tether printer works exactly, right? Again, look at Circle, guys, just printing like no tomorrow as well. Lots of fun about USDC right now. Keep in mind, BNY Mellon is their custodian. BlackRock manages reserves. Visa settles transactions in USCC. 100% backed by cash and treasuries. Audited as well. Wow, and on annual audits filed with SEC. I think the FUD is overblown. That's interesting. Remember, this is how we know USCC Circle is connected to what? These elites, right? Which we talked about before. And guess what? From BitBoy Crypto, if you think the SEC is going after Circle and USCC, then you have right where they want you. The SEC is not going to ban USCC. They are clearing the path for it, right? Exactly. Why? Because remember what Mr. Pool posted right here. Coinbase will probably be safe with what? If Coinbase is a part of what? The elites, right? Obviously, they're partnered with the elites as well as USCC, which we just seen. They'll probably be the only safe haven assets, guys, right? Not to mention include XRP in there as well, or Ripple, shall we say. Isn't that fascinating? Of course it is, right? Which is very interesting to say the least, guys. Now, from Bitfinex, nothing to worry about, as we see right here. Major crypto firms now face challenges securing bank relationships. Wow, major crypto firms, guys, right, are now facing challenges securing bank relationships. That isn't a good thing when we know everything is about the banks. You want to be a part with them, right? You want to help them and stuff. You don't want to go against them. You don't want the banks to attack you, guys, right? If you do, then it's not going to be good for you. As you guys can see, nothing to worry about. You don't need bank accounts to grow in crypto. For example, Tether grew exponentially in printing tethers, despite not having a single bank account anywhere in the world. It was Tether's first big year, their first $1 billion without even a bank. Wow, right? Exactly. Everything. This whole crypto sphere is just a facade, guys, right? I mean, sure, yeah. A year later, some money was suddenly seized for bank fraud and money laundering, nearly $8 billion, by the way, but they magically could print tethers backed by dollars without pesky bank accounts. With fraud, anything is possible. You just have to lie. Exactly, right? The cryptosphere is built on a house of cards, or shall we say a full-blown house of lies. And it will have to come down at one point in time. Why? Because at the end of the story, the truth always prevails, guys, right? Always remember this. From Eleanor Tourette, speaking with an industry expert this morning on the BUSD News, quote, I think Gary Gensler and the SEC have truly lost the plot and gone mad with power. I have bought and sold millions of dollars worth of stablecoins and never once did I think I would profit from them. Wow. So to me, it seems like a lot of people are attacking who? Gary Gensler, guys, right? He's in the forefront at this point in time, right? A lot of attacks towards GG right here. Again, the 33rd chair, by the way. This is how we know this is a whole show, which means what? Gary will probably resign soon or go away, guys, right? Which means the Ripple vs. SEC case is going to settle soon as well. Now, with all of the stuff that's happening, guys, look at this right here. Breaking: Judge orders Sam Bankman-Fried back to courts after learning how he accessed the internet remotely, right? Wow. Because Judge banned Sam Bankman-Fried from using VPNs while out on bail. Beautiful, guys, right? Justice is being served, as you guys can see right here, which means the truth will come forth into the light once again, guys. But at the end, Sam is being let off easy, right? Again, he's on bail and all sorts of stuff, guys. So the development comes after concerns were raised about Bankman-Fried potentially deleting text messages through various mobile apps. I wonder what he was stating, guys, right? And he deleted it to quote-unquote hide it. But is anything really hidden in the internet, right? Or on the internet? Probably not, especially on where, guys? On the blockchain, especially on the blockchain, right? Everything's centralized, tracked, and controlled, right? You can't make this stuff up. When Bankman-Fried used a VPN during the Super Bowl, and it raised concerns, guys. Interesting. So at the end, guys, that's where we're heading towards, right? At least you guys can see what's happening with Sam. Don't forget that his trial is when? November, if I'm not mistaken, of this year, right? Wow. So much is happening, guys, right? So many different narratives that one. Now imagine when the collapse hits. It's game over, right? Everyone's going to be going to court and all sorts of stuff, but probably not. Why? Because the event, when the collapse hits, it's not going to be blamed on certain exchanges, guys. It's going to be blamed on an external factor, an event, which will probably be a nuke of some sort or something, guys. I'm not sure, but let's wait and see, because things are accelerating very quickly now. But anyways, that's all for you guys. Amazing day, see ya.